Or which of you, intending to build with a spirit of wisdom and a spirit so filled, doesn't sit down first and count up the cost, bless the labor of the hand, be finally lost, whether he has enough to finish the plan in the quietest moment of the life of the man. Count the cost in the early light, turning the morning into the sight, lest after he has laid the foundation so deep, with a promise to find and a promise to keep, he is not able to finish, and the people begin to mock the spirit and the shadow within. This man began to build and was not able to stay in the quiet reflection of a brand new day. The morning is radiant, but the wisdom must be in the middle of the spirit for the world to see. Building the tower, count the cost, stay chill, plan well. Before the council he stood up tall. I have done my duty, was the teacher's call. Between the Sadducees and the Pharisees' pride, the truth was a river that they couldn't hide. The commander feared they would tear him apart, so he took him to the barracks with a troubled heart. The following night, the Lord stood near, casting away every shadow of fear. Take courage, Paul, as you have testified here. The path to Rome is finally clear. A voice in the dark, a light in the cell, with a story of grace that he'd always tell. a quiet assurance in the middle of night, turning the prison into the sight. The rock was steady and the word was true. In the golden silence of the morning dew, the Lord stands near. Courage in the barrack, stay chill in the promise. When the speaking was over in the hall of the king, a friendship was born that the Spirit would bring. The soul of Jonathan was knit with the boy, sharing the sorrow and sharing the joy. He loved him as himself, with a love that was pure, a bond of the Spirit that was meant to endure, covenant of the heart under the afternoon sun, two lives moving as if they were one. He took off his robe and his armor and sword, giving them all to the servant of the Lord. Deeper than blood and stronger than pride, with the Rock of the Ages walking by their side. A promise was made in the cooling of the day, that nothing on earth could take it away. In the middle of the storm and the shadows of state, finding a brother in the hands of fate. Soul of Jonathan, covenant of the heart, stay chill in the loyalty.
Have mercy on me, O God, in your kindness so deep, for the promise is broken and the secrets I keep. Blot out my transgressions, wash me white as the snow, for my sin is before me wherever I go. Against you and you only have I done this wrong. In the middle of the night, and the middle of the song. Create in me a clean heart, O God, on the path of the Spirit that the ancients trod. Renew a right spirit deep within my breast, to find in your presence a moment of rest. Do not cast me away from your holy light. Turn in the darkness into the sight. The sacrifices of God are a broken spirit's cry, a contrite heart you will not deny. Restore to me the joy of your grace in the quiet reflection of your holy face. A broken heart, create in me a clean heart. Stay chill in the mercy.
Rebellion was over, and the shouting had ceased. In the heart of the nation, the Spirit was released. Why are we silent about bringing back the King? The message of the Jordan the desert winds bring. He came to the river where the waters flow wide, with the love of his people like a rising tide. Crossing the Jordan home in the afternoon light, a journey of mercy in the middle of sight. Shimei fell down and he begged for his life. No man shall die today. Was the end of the strife. Barzillai was there with his silver and white, turning the shadow into the light.
He entered the city that he left in the tears, washing away the sorrow of the years. The throne was waiting in the palace of wood for the king who was seeking for what's only good. Crossing the Jordan home, the king returns. Stay chill in the restoration. As the ark entered the city of light, the king was dancing with all of his might, wearing a linen pot and a heart full of fire, lost in the rhythm of the heavenly choir. But Michael looked down from the window so high, with a coldness of spirit under the sky, before the Lord in the golden hour, not as a king, but a soul in his power. I will be even more undignified than this, for the glory of the presence is a lover's kiss. She mocked at his joy, she mocked at his grace, but the blessing remained on the shepherd's face. The bread and the meat were given to all, as the echo of the shouting filled the city wall. Michael was barren till the day that she died, but the dance of the king is the spirit's own pride, dancing before the Lord.
Michael's contempt stayed chill in the worship.
As the king reached Bahrain on the dusty road, a man named Shammai came out with his load. He threw the stones and he cursed the king with every bit of word that the tongue could bring. Go away, you man of blood, he shouted loud, under the shadow of the heavy cloud. Stones and curses in the cooling air, a test of the spirit and a silent prayer. Let him curse, David said to his men, for the Lord has told him again and again. Maybe the Father will look on my pain and turn the cursing into the rain. He didn't strike back, he didn't use the sword, leaving the judgment to the only Lord. Walking in the dust with a heart so still, following the rhythm of the Master's will. Stones and curses, David's quiet grace. Stay chill in the insults.